Good afternoon. It is so much easier to think about life as earning every step of the way. That if you're going to achieve in this world, if you're going to reach certain heights, you're going to have to work at it. You're going to have to get there on your own, or at the very least, you're going to have to make use of the opportunities that others put in your path. You're going to have to grasp onto it. You're going to have to make it work. You're going to have to do what you need to do to get ahead. These are the ways that this world thinks, and we live in this world. So in many ways, that's the way we have to think too. That if we're going to get to any place, it's going to be on our effort. It's going to be by following the rules. It's going to be by doing what others tell us that we need to do, checking off the boxes to achieve certain things. God seems to operate that way. He gives a list of commands in the Old Testament. He gives his expectations. He puts his word out there and says, this is the way that people can be right with me. But that's not going to be achievable. We're not going to reach certain heights because we're always going to be held back by our sinfulness. Our sin, according to the law of God, is going to always hold us back simply because God says we have to be perfect, and we can't be perfect. We can't check all the boxes. We can't make all the achievements. We can't pick ourselves up and do the things that we need to do to get right with God. And so God gives us the answer. This is what he says, Romans chapter 10, verses 6, 7, and 8. But the righteousness that comes by faith speaks like this: do not say in your heart, who will ascend into heaven, that is, to bring Christ down, or who will descend into the abyss, that is, to bring Christ up from the dead. But what does it say? The word is near you, in your mouth and in your heart. That is, the word of faith that we are proclaiming. See, you don't have to do something like going up to heaven and bringing Jesus down so that you can be saved. You don't have to go down into the abyss, the way that the Bible speaks about death, and bring Christ back from the dead. You can't do those things. You simply listen to the word that speaks about what Jesus has already done. Jesus came from heaven, came down to this world, lived perfectly in your place to make you, to declare you to be righteous, gave you faith to believe it, rose from the dead to prove that it was true. And now you go back to the Word of God to hear that message over and over again, to be certain of what God has done, to be certain of what God makes you to be, righteous in His sight because of Jesus Christ. That's what you have by faith from God. Until we see each other again, the Lord's blessings on your day.